starting soon. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, bringing entertainment to me and you. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, it's not hard to do. Get ready because the stream is starting now.
How's it going, everybody? How is it going? First and foremost, let me apologize about last night. So if you were with us, you know that we were going to attempt to stream last night. I was doing RWF. We had gotten into our 3 matches, um, and I started feeling bad. To the point that I needed to go and, well, eventually we'll just cut that way you guys don't have to hear all the disgust and stuff. Well, you just eventually I ended up in the emergency room. Turns out that I have a kidney stone. So, yay. Um, but I not only do I feel bad that I missed that I had to stop stream, um, abruptly, but I am feeling better right now. So yeah. Um, hmm, excuse me. So we decided to go ahead and finish up our stream from yesterday. So this will not be a full 10 match show. What? What's 7? This will be a 7 match show. Um, and when I do the highlight video, I'm probably just going to mash the two up together. So, um, with So with that said, we're going to go ahead and do our commands, and then we're going to get back into where we left off. And I will kind of recap what has happened so far and all that. But of course, first, dang it, there we go. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. He's helped heal me through all this and all that. So we want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joins me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters who this time I actually will be able to get to at the end of stream. Um, if you guys haven't gotten your Mary Kay yet, you can grab that link to browse all the wonderful products that Mary Kay has in store for you, um, including new men's stuff. So yeah, if you have any questions about any of the products, or if you would like information on how you can become a Mary Kay consultant, you can also use that link to contact my hashtag wonderful wife, who is a Mary Kay consultant, and she'll be more than happy to answer any Mary Kay related questions you may have. Discord, we have one of those. If you've not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link right there and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are announced, discussions are discussed, decisions are decided, chats are chatted, results are resulted, and we just love to have you there. Another place that we love to have you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to check out our past live streams or our highlight videos, feel free to grab that link and join us over on the land of YouTube. Now, since it is all free and it's a way to help support, I do ask that you give the YouTube channel a subscribe. You hit that bell icon to keep yourself notified. You give the videos a like and a comment because comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. If you just want to see our highlight videos, we can find those over on TikTok by searching at JRabbit87 or by using that link that I posted in chat. Again, since it is all free and it's another way to help support, I do ask that you give the channel a follow, you give those videos a like, and give them a comment because comments are also good for the TikTok algorithm. Last but not least are ways to help support the stream at this very moment if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help the stream at this moment is in the chat, so feel free to read that at your leisure and do what you can do. With that, I'm already going to have to take a drink of water. Alright, so, hashtag hydrate. So, we had the 8-man over the top rope battle royal to determine the new number one contender for the Pure Honor Championship, which was won by the Pure Honor. Here, you said it's in Discord, right? Booker T. Okay. Booker T. So Booker T will be going on to our next big event to face Bray Wyatt for the Pure Honor Championship. After that, we had another 8-man battle royal to determine the. Oh, Booker T. Okay, so let me. So Booker T is for the Intercontinental. My bad. Ethan Page. That's right. Um. Okay. So Ethan Page won the Pure Honor number one contendership. So Ethan Page will go on to face Bray Wyatt for the Pure Honor Championship. Booker T won the 8-man over the top rope battle royal to determine the new number one contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. So he will be going on to face Finn Balor. Yeah. And then Wendy Chu won an 8-woman over the top rope battle royal to determine the number one contendership for the Women's European Championship. So she will go on to face Chelsea Green for the Women's European Championship. Huh?
Do you want me to screenshot that and send it to you?
No. I'll be able to get everything eventually.
Okay.
Um.
You know what I can do for you.
So, now we do have to address the men's tag team championships, but again, I will try to do that later once we have more viewers. Probably around right before. I'll probably do it right before the semi-main event. So, with that said, the next match we have in store for you guys is actually a bit of a interesting one. Dominic Mysterio has been claiming that he is not getting the respect that he deserves. He's a former two-time pure. Oh wait, actually, is it just two? Hold on. Past champions. Yes, it is just two. So he is a former two-time Pure Honor champion. He is also the man responsible for changing the Pure Honor Championship into the Pure Honor Championship.
Which makes no sense because he doesn't have honor.
um. So he feels that he has not been given his due. He has not been given the respect. So, he wasn't on Rabbit Mania, and we really haven't seen him for a while do anything. So he has actually demanded a match, and he has called out anyone, absolutely anyone, that thinks that they can go one-on-one with the new Latino Heat. So that match will be coming up next. Welcome in, Bruda. Welcome in. Double greet.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
And here he comes, of course. We told you guys that some things have changed, and of course one of the things that has changed is Dominic has left Rhea Ripley to get with Liv Morgan. And of course, this newer version of the Judgment Day that features Dominic, Liv, Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Carlito. He has challenged anybody to actually get into the ring with him. Which is weird because usually Dominic's the kind of kid who would run away from a fight. Time to see who has taken on the challenge.
I'm the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
Uh-oh. Mysterio better be careful what he wishes for here.
And his opponent from the bottomless pit, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Boogeyman.
Oh, Dominic, ye ask and ye shall receive. Probably one of the strangest wrestlers in RWF. It's the Boogeyman, and he's coming to get you. It's time for Dirty Dom to get down with the worms. With that, betting has begun. Give me just a moment, Evan. All right, and Dominic actually on top right now. Surprisingly showing no fear here against the Boogeyman. Maybe this is a different side of Dominic Mysterio after all. Going for a quick cover, but only a 1 count. Dom was born in the dirt, molded by it. He is wise to the tricks of Boogie and his worm army. I forgot I was supposed to be commentating there for a second. Huh? Yeah. These two now fighting on the outside. And Boogeyman heading to the top rope. And he hits. Dominic, I think Dominic was getting a little bit too, cocky there. Oh, Boogeyman going for the Boogie Slam. Big spine buster. Looking for a cover. And a kick out at. And now Dominic able to get back into this match. Oh, just as I say that. Oh, Boogeyman. Oh, another huge move there into a cover. Oh, and kick out at 2.99999. Yeah, back to the outside. These two go. Boogeyman in firm control. Looking for another cover. And again, Dominic kicks out at 2, and Boogeyman can't believe it. Reversal as Boogeyman continues to be in control, and now Boogeyman looking for something big. Going for it again. Into a cover. And there it is.
Here is your winner, the Boogeyman.
And Dominic is definitely got to be, he's got to be thinking something here, because maybe he shouldn't have made that open challenge, you know? Either way, Boogeyman comes away with the victory. Guess Dom wasn't dirty enough. Well, coming up next, we have the #1 contendership for the Women's Tag Team Championships. That's right, it is a fatal 4-way Falls Count Anywhere Tornado Tag Team match to determine who will take on the Pretty Mean Sisters for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Coming up next. here come two young ladies making their debut here in RWF. Shakira Jackson and Lash Legend, collectively known as two of the four members of the group known as the Meta Four. Looking to make their name here in RWF and show the Pretty Mean Sisters are got some competition. Jackson was recently fired. Of course she was. I believe Noam Dar is a metaphor with them, but I could be wrong.
And their opponents. First, the Women's World Champions, Lita and Trish Stratus, the Trailblazers.
Yes, Noam Dar is in metaphor, along with some other guy. Hey, it's me, wife. And here they come, interestingly enough, the Trailblazers, the very first ever women's tag team champions. But what's even more interesting is the fact that Lita is the current women's world champion, which means if she wins here tonight, she will have to have two matches at our next big event. One competing for the tag team titles, and one defending her title. Being only the second woman in history to be able to, who would have done that.
Making their way to the ring, JCJ and Fallon Henley, Fatal Influence.
And here comes another two women who are making their debut as a tag team, collectively calling themselves the Fatal Influence. It's Fallon Henley and JCJ. Hashtag Lita 2 belts.
And their opponents, the team of Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair.
Hey, it's the Powerbuff Girls back again. And with that, betting has started. Sorry, JC, I know you're from Tampa, but my wife is in this, so you aren't getting my vote. I didn't know Fallon and JC had a tag team name. That's why they're Jallian in the betting. Yeah, they didn't actually. So, that's kind of my bad because they also didn't have a tag team entrance. But when I switched them to have a tag team entrance, it gave them the theme song Fatal Influence. For the Fatal Influence. So I actually had to give them a Titantron. That's why they got the flowers, because I didn't know what else to give them. And I renamed them the Fatal Influence after that. he likes Fallon. I honestly, I haven't seen, because I don't watch NXT. I think Fallon and Jace are in a stable in NXT, but I forgot who else is with them. Fair. I just don't know enough about him to be able to say I like him or not. But what I can say is a reminder that this is no disqualifications, no countouts, no rope breaks. There are no tags. Falls count anywhere, and the match can be won by submission, pinfall, or knockout. Bianca Belair hits the KOD into the cover. Alita breaks up the pinfall. Stratus with a running bulldog into a cover. Didn't even get a 1 count because people were trying to do a pinfall in the ring. It's matches like this where I wish you could kind of have more than one referee. I believe Jade had hit the Jaded, but she was not able to get the pinfall. So much action. It's so hard to call what's going on. And there's a knockout.
Here are your winners, your current champion, and Legend, Metaphor.
Another huge win for another debuting people, the Metaphor getting the win, which means maybe their claims that the Pretty Mean Sisters have competition now might just be real. Alright, so I am not upset about this at all. I like hashtag legend. So earlier we saw R-Truth compete in a 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. He unfortunately was not able to win that. However, we are going to get to see R-Truth a second time, because after the match, he was talking to his childhood hero, John Cena, and his tag team partner. His childhood hero and his tag team partner, John Cena. And as Cena was trying to console his friend, Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser of Imperium happened to stop by and talk about how much of a joke R-Truth is, and that Cena is just as much of a joke as he is. So, Cena, not being one to back down from any kind of challenge, made sure it was okay with his partner, and they have indeed challenged Imperium to a tag team match. And that match is coming up next. Oh, wrong thing.
Time to play the game!
Ladies and gentlemen, die Matte ist heilig. What you're about to witness is dignified deformation, executed by unprecedented precision. A diabolical athlete who will stop at nothing to uphold the integrity and honor of this great sport. Der Ringgeneral Gunther.
Oh, I love that they have Kaiser doing this. Same. Here they come, the ring general, Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser, collectively known as Imperium. Gunther actually hasn't been on much of a winning streak as of late, but looking to change all of that around here tonight. Why not? Nice.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 471 pounds, R-Truth and John Cena, the Megastars.
And here they go, and R-Truth once again not just teaming with his childhood hero, but dressing like his childhood hero. The Megastars. That's weird. I thought Cena was Truth's partner, but I don't see anyone. Are we sure he isn't tagging with Little Jimmy? Speaking of that, I saw an interview with R-Truth where he was talking about how he wanted to do a Little Jimmy action figure. Like, just have a box with nothing in it. But they told him that he couldn't do that. But like lots of people, even in the interview, because it was a live interview, they're like, we would buy that. And he's like, yeah, especially like, look at John Cena. They have an invisible action figure of John Cena. You tell me they couldn't do that for little Jimmy? I'd buy that figure, right? So again, I think I want to make sure that I do let it be known that this outfit for R-Truth, hashtag hydrate, okay, baby. Now, as I was saying, this outfit, this John Cena outfit that R-Truth is wearing, I did that. That is me. That is not part of the game. He does not come with a John Cena tribute attire. He does have a Judgment Day tribute like attire, but I have to do stuff in my Rise to unlock that. So yeah, I thought it would be fun to have him dressed like John Cena when he teams with John Cena. Very nice work. Thank you. And John Cena and Ludwig Kaiser in the ring at the moment. Cena trying not to let Imperium bully him and his friend. The tag out to Gunther. Gunther, however you want to say it. It's a huge clothesline into a cover, but R-Truth breaks up. Cena going for a powerbomb now. Oh!
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Welcome in, T. Welcome in. Hi, Amanda.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Thank you, Ben. Hope you are doing all right tonight. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better versus last night. It turns out it was a kidney stone. So I just gotta wait for it to pass, unfortunately. Huh? If it hasn't already, yeah. But they gave me all kinds of antibiotics and pain meds and stuff like that. Woo, glad you're doing a lot better. Me too. R-Truth with the lie detector. Me too. Ouch, prayers for an easy passing of the stone. Thank you. R-Truth just taking everybody out. And with that miss, Gunther takes back control of this match. It says an ad is about to start in 50 seconds, so anybody who, if it actually does, just be prepared. It glitched. These two continue to fight on the outside of the ring. Big boot by R-Truth. Ooh, massive throw there as the ring general gets back into this match. Another huge clothesline from the always hard-hitting Gunther. Oh, now Gunther going for a powerbomb. He hits it into the cover, but Cena breaks up the pinfall. Another huge big boot, this time by Gunther. That tag out to Ludwig Kaiser. Who hits a white noise and gets the knockout victory.
Here are your winners, Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. Imperium!
Well, Imperium tonight stands tall. Just in time, T. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 matches. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna wait until the ad is done. If anybody even has ads. I don't have it on my tablet. And nobody said ads in the chat. But I'll wait just in case. Huh? Oh yeah. Woo! No ads here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and talk about, since we just had tag team, none here so far. Okay. Since we just had a tag team match playa, I think it is time that I addressed the men's tag team championships. So, for those who don't know, a few weeks ago, I did an RWF that was going to be a, what was it, 19, 17, 18? Huh? 16. A 16 tag team tournament to crown brand new RWF men's tag team champions. And of course, the whole reason I'm having to do this is because at Rabbit Mania, the Hurt Business, MVP, and Omos successfully defended the RWF men's tag team championships against the New Day. Well, unfortunately, MVP has left RWF to go work for another company. Now we don't wish him any ill will. We wish him the best in his future endeavors. and we respect his decision to go do what he would like to go do. Unfortunately, this does mean that since he left while still tag team champion, we did have to strip him and Omos of the men's tag team championships, which means that we need new tag team champions. So I started this tournament, but it was taking a lot longer than I expected it to because I forgot that I was supposed to be an 8 tag team tournament, not a 16 tag team tournament. My bad. So we did get to round 3. And per RWF President Tony Marcus Jones, what is going to happen is, starting the next RWF episode, we are going to get the first match in round 3. And then the RWF after that, we will get the second match in round 3, leading to our next big event, where we will have round 4, which will be the winners of round 3 versus each other for the RWF Men's Tag Team Championships. And just in case you are wondering who this is, so next RWF episode, we will have A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, versus the Awesome Ones, The Miz and Logan Paul. The show after that, the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart will take on the War Raiders, Ivar and Eric. Within, again, the winner of those 2 matches facing off at Money in the Bank. Tony is a genius. He really is. So with that announcement out of the way, our next match is an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the new number 1 contender for the RWF United States Championship. The winner of this will, of course, go on to face Carl Anderson. RWF debut. It is Jacob Fatu, member of the new bloodline, or rogue bloodline, if you will. It's time for yet another one of those creepy Wyatt 6 members. Who's it going to be this time? We've already seen Dexter Loomis and Eric Rowan. That is the man who is the personification of Huskus the Pig Boy. It's Joe Gacy. Hello, pig. I wonder how he sees out of that thing. Because if that's like my doctor masks, I know for a fact that those things are so hard to see out of. Just when you thought the mind games of Joe Gacy couldn't get any weirder, he is now part of this Bray Wyatt tribute group.
Representing the Alpha Academy from Superior, Wisconsin, weighing in at 330 pounds, Otis!
And here comes Otis, the big man looking. He's still a member of the Alpha Academy, but he's looking to kind of break out on his own a little bit here tonight. No Chad Gable in his corner this time, looking to show that he doesn't need Chad anymore. And perhaps, maybe he never did.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock!
And here he comes. He's only made a few appearances here in RWF. The self-proclaimed world's dangerous man, former UFC fighter, Ken Shamrock. He says anything his brother can do, he can do. If his brother can be United States champion, there ain't gonna be nothing to stop him. And if he can stop Jacob, that'll be icing on the cake. Hashtag no yeet.
Representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, J.D. McDonough.
It's a donut. The Irish ace, J.D. McDonough, heading to the ring, looking to make his fellow Judgment Day members proud here tonight. How interesting would it be if JD wins here tonight and Finn successfully defends at Money in the Bank? That would mean two members of this new Judgment Day would have singles titles.
Yo, it's me, it's DDP.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 248 pounds, Diamond Dallas Page.
And here comes the man coming out of retirement. It's DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. Are y'all ready to feel the bang?
And their opponent from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
And here comes the man who's going to try his best to make sure JD McDonough does not win, while also getting himself a win, breaking out from the Judgment Day on his own, well, unless you count Rhea Ripley by his side occasionally. It's Damian Priest, and with his entrance, betting has started. Not the best job on his face in this game. IMO. Fair. It's Jacob Fatu. Really? Priest? Okay. I don't know who I want. I love me some Jacob Fatu. Fair enough. Almost an early elimination there But Otis is able to stay in this. Swanton bomb by Jacob Fatu. Remember, one of these men will go on to Money in the Bank to face Carl Anderson for the RWF United States Championship. Oh, we got 2 votes for Damien. Nothing wrong with that. Uh-oh. Just as the 2 votes for Damien, he's the first one out.
Damian Priest has been eliminated.
Oof. Of all the oofs. Rip. Hey, I mean, to be fair, it took 2 men to get him out. F. And Otis going for the Caterpillar. GG's. Give me just a moment as my wife requires my attention.
Joe Gacy has been eliminated.
And I'm back.
Shamrock has been eliminated. J.D. McDonough has been eliminated.
Bye, pig. Aw. We are down to 4. Diamond Dallas Page, Jacob Fatu, Otis, and Jimmy Uso. What? Just DDP and Jacob Fatu are the only votes left. Oh, and there goes.
Uso has been eliminated.
They called him Jay. They called him Jay Uso. Jimmy Uso has been eliminated. Hashtag no Jay. And now as we are down to 3, Jacob hits a Samoan drop. Don't worry, he is Samoan. Go DDP or Jacob. Oh, ring for a spear, but he got out of it. I bet Jimmy's mad that the announcer confused him with Jay. Fair. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, DDP able to escape elimination. Another Samoan drop by Jacob. No, Jacob tried to eliminate Otis, not DDP. Oh, shades of Rikishi with the Rikishi driver. And now Jacob going after Otis. Jacob just going after everybody. Oh, and there goes Fatu. It is down to Otis and DDP. Otis came out of nowhere with that clothesline. Wow. Go DDP. And there it is.
Here is your winner,
Woo! Well, proving that this old dog still has some fight left in him. DDP gets the victory.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Well, coming up next, we have a bit of a interesting, and I do mean interesting, match. Cody Rhodes was in the back waiting to be seen if he was going to have a match when, of all the men, Seth freaking Rollins would show up. And the two apparently got into a bit of an altercation because of Seth's clothing, of all things. Because, Seth just has some of the weirdest clothing. And, of course, Cody Rhodes is like, was trying to tell Seth, you're a great guy. You're a great athlete in the ring. But you need to stop being so weird with your clothing choices. Seth, of course, took this offensively. And Seth has actually laid down a challenge that is, well, not like one we've ever seen before. He said that, Cody, you didn't always used to have you used to dress pretty weird yourself. And he said, you know what? I'll place a bet. You dress up as weird as you can, Cody, and you face me as, well, you face me just like the stars aligning. And if you face me as that, and you're able to beat me, I'll stop wearing my good clothes. Apparently, Cody has accepted, and that match is coming up next. I have stars in my eyes. I'm quite excited for this. with this audience singing along to Seth's theme song, here comes the Visionary. And yet another one of his interesting outfits. I'm interested to see what Seth was talking about with Cody Rhodes.
And his opponent.
And I never thought, I honestly didn't think Cody would ever don the Stardust suit and paint again. I guess this is what Seth meant. And it is, I mean, considered pretty weird. From the fifth dimension, it's Stardust. Yes, oh yeah. And with that, betting will start. Sorry for interrupting the announcer. It's all good. But I didn't mean for it to play when he was being announced. I feels bad. It's all good. It happens. And Seth Rollins, we can never forget, just as Cody said, despite the weird attire choices, Seth Rollins is one of the hardest workers in RWF. I do have one question. I wonder why they decided to use this version of Stardust. Oh, the crowd's singing Seth Rollins' song again. The only reason I ask is because he's wearing wrestling boots that say Wasteland, which I believe was the boots he wore when they were forcing him to team up with the Ascension. Oh yeah, Cosmic Wasteland. Yeah, it says Cosmic Wasteland, which was, yeah, like I said, that was his gimmick, and this was like his attire when he was having to feud or team up with the Ascension. So I wonder why they chose this specific version of Stardust as Seth Rollins hits the curb stomp into the cover, and a kick out of two. Right, I do wonder why it's this version. I mean, I love Stardust and the look, but still. Oh, misses a moonsault. crowd is really into this match, right? And now Stardust setting up for springboard. He hits it into a cover. Only, not even a 1 count. Alley-oop by Seth Rollins into a cover. And a kick out of 2. Oh, and Stardust with the dark matter into the cover. And a kick out of 2. And Stardust about to set up for the Queen's crossbow. He hits it into the cover. And again, a kick out at 2. DDT by Stardust. And again, missing with that springboard moonsault. Stardust going for a power bomb, but Rollins able to get out of it. Rollins working over the arm now. And Seth Rollins has got him up. Could we be about to see? Yes, there's the patented superplex into the Falcon Arrow. Rollins not done yet. Going for a second stomp. He hits it into the cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner, Seth "Freakin' Rollins."
Unfortunate for Cody here tonight, and for anybody that wanted to see Seth actually not dressed like he does, we continue to get Seth freaking Rollins. Weird outfits for the win. Well, we only have 2 matches left for you guys. Coming up next, our semi-main event of the evening, an 8-woman over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Coming up next. You're not wrong. and it looks like the female of the White Six is about to make her entrance. The personification of Abby, the witch. See, that face paint is almost what I had envisioned for you. Behind your masquerade mask.
From Milan, Italy, Alundra Blaze.
A blast from the past, Alundra Blaze. I know that she was in the last game, but I don't honestly know if I ever used her. Nikki always has a gimmick I'm interested in. She deserves a big push. Love her entrance, and that she took off her mask too. That's neat.
And representing the Pure Asian Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Bay, Shayna Baszler.
Is Blaze from the older days? Yes. Alundra Blaze is most famous for when she jumped ship to WCW and threw the WWF Women's Championship in a garbage can live on TV on WCW. And here comes Shayna Baszler, former RWF Women's European Champion and Women's Tag Team Champion. No longer a member of the Hit Squad, now a member of the Pure Fusion Collection. I did not know Blaze was from Italy. Neither did I. Ah, yes, thank you for the response. Of course. I'm sorry if I missed one of you guys'.
From Orlando, Florida,
And here comes Naomi. Making her RWF debut, I believe. Ouch. Blacklight entrance. Oh, ooh. Blacklight entrance. Yeah. Love that Naomi and her husband sing their own songs, right?
From Galactica, Florida,
And again, another blast from the past. Has yet to actually win any gold here in RWF, but she has made her presence known. It is Michelle McCool, aka Mrs. Undertaker. I love that she has all the crosses. Especially considering she led Undertaker to Christ.
representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey,
And here comes Dominic's new beau, member of the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan. Uh-oh, Liv might be in for a bad night tonight.
from Adelaide, South Australia,
Mommy, this is my brutality. This is gonna be good. But you gotta wonder, will Rhea's lust for revenge on Liv be her downfall in this number one contender match?
and their opponent from Laredo, Texas,
She was taken out of action by a woman named Yuri, who is no longer a member of the RWF roster. She was already the women's number one contender, women's championship number one contender when she was taken out. And now she is triumphantly making her return here to RWF and looks to get right back into it. And she said, quote, I don't want to just get the number one contendership. No, I want to re-earn it. That way nobody can say that I didn't. And with that, betting has started. I love that we all voted for somebody different. Hopefully one of ours will actually win. Oh no, Naomi, the first one eliminated. I guess she'll have to go glow to the back. She'll have to glow to the back. Fire. Dag nabbit. Oh, there goes Nikki Cross. One of us will hopefully win, right? And Alondra Blaze eliminates Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan trying to eliminate Michelle McCool. But she does not. Oh, well. Oh, we still got Michelle McCool and Alondra Blaze in here. And Liv Morgan. Oh, now double team action on Perez, and there goes Perez. Huh? One of us is going to win. Well, so much for the re-debut of Roxanne Perez as Michelle McCool hits the Faith Baker. Honestly, if they eliminate Shayna Baszler, then yeah, one of us will win. Huh? Yeah. Neckbreaker by McCool. Meanwhile, Morgan and Blaze are going at it. Remember, one of these four ladies Hey Shayna, I think you left your car lights on. Why not jump over the rope and check? One of these four ladies will go on to face Lita for the RWF Women's World Championship at Money in the Bank. LOL. Double team by Shayna and Michelle McCool. Michelle trying to eliminate Morgan. And she's not able to do it. I was surprised to hear WWE fired Shayna, right? So am I. I know that her and Zoe Stark have been causing a lot of fuss on Twitter or X or whatever, talking about like how people like Liv Morgan, they would like post pictures of her saying, I guess you don't need to wear clothes to be a, or I guess you got to make it, basically saying stuff like to make it in this business, you got to not wear clothes, stuff like that. Both Liv Morgan and Michelle McCool are out of this match, meaning it will be one of these two ladies that will go on to face Lita for the Women's World Championship. Gulp. Yeah, I even saw a picture where a thing where Rhea Ripley posed wearing almost next to nothing, but showing off her muscles. And I think it was Shayna that said something like she censored the photo and said something about not wearing clothes or whatever. And Rhea replied saying, like, oh Shayna, you know I love when you bully me or something like that. Like turning it around on her. Or I love when you talk mean to me or something like that. Oh, he almost had an elimination there. Zoe hit it on Rhea for that. So maybe it was Zoe, not Shayna, that I'm thinking about. I just know that I saw Rhea was like, you know that I love when you're mean to me or something like that. Huh? Oh, watch Shayna win, right? Blaze moments away. And we have a winner.
Here is your winner, Blaze.
Hashtag thank you, Blaze. Alondra Blaze. Again, showing that an old school can still have it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time for our main event of the evening. An 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the new #1 contender for the men's RWF Heavyweight Championship. Coming up next. And this following match is going to be absolutely star-studded. And we have starting off first, making his way. It is the best in the world, the self-proclaimed best in the world, the voice of the voiceless, CM Punk. He says that it's about time that he wins a title and makes RWF realize why he is the best in the world.
And from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 416 pounds, the Nigerian Giant, Omos!
And here comes the man who was stripped of the men's tag team championships when his partner decided to move to another company. But he says that's okay, because now I can go on and make a name for myself, and I can still show that the Hurt Business is here, and I'm still gonna hurt people because that's my business. And what better way to show my business than going after the top prize in RWF? Ah yes, the final member, former RWF heavyweight champion in his own right, the leader of the Wyatt Six. See, he's got the signature lantern. Tonight, you better believe that Uncle Howdy is winning. And so far, he does have the edge, as he is a former RWF heavyweight champion.
If you hear me.
And from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 276 pounds, Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner.
And here comes, in a way, making a debut. We have seen him tag with his brother Rick Steiner, but now he's changed. He is no longer a tag team competitor. He is Big Papa Pump, the genetic freak, the big bad booty daddy, Scott Steiner. And yes, these are all nicknames that he called himself. I've done the math, and the numbers say Scott's win percentage is high. I forgot that his theme song is basically just an ambulance siren. That is the uncle to Braun Breaker. Oh, we know that he's no longer in a position of authority, which means he can now compete again for titles.
Representing D-Generation X from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds,
Triple H, of course, has reformed D-Generation X. We saw Shawn Michaels attempt to win the #1 contendership for the Pure Honor Championship earlier and fail. But now Triple H is going to try his hand at becoming a #1 contender. No, this is not the outfit that I made. This is his D-Volt attire. The outfit I made is a special D-Generation X outfit. And unfortunately, we will not be able to get to see it until I'm able to put them into a tag team match. I suppose after this match, I could show you just a random tag team match so you could see the outfit. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing that at all.
and from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga!
And if we haven't seen enough Samoans on tonight's card already, it's the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga. So, fun fact, they actually have Armando Alejandro Estrada as a manager for Umaga in this game. Love it.
You don't want none.
AJ Styles making his way to the ring. He says tonight his win is going to be simply phenomenal. I do not like the new theme song. It's certainly not a good theme to say the least. Yeah.
And their opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds.
Nope. I didn't say his name. It's Kurt Angle, former RWF United States champion in his own right, now looking to go after the big belt, and with that, betting has started. And this match is underway. One of these 8 men will go on to face Kane for the RWF Heavyweight Championship. I'm gonna go mute for a second, just because I need to talk to my wife about something. No, I just got off. And I'm back. Has anyone even been eliminated yet? Looks like there's 7 people. So somebody's been eliminated. Oh, Uncle Howdy. Dagnabbit. Howdy was eliminated. Of course he was. Thank you, Nick. And there goes CM Punk. No problem.
Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner has been eliminated.
And Scott Steiner will be Big Papa pumping his way to the back.
Triple H has been eliminated.
The Game has been eliminated from this match. We are down to 4. Kurt Angle, the Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, the Samoan bulldozer, Umaga, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and the Nigerian giant Omos. And now Omos trying to eliminate Umaga, but Umaga stays in this. There's the phenomenal clash, or the Styles clash.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Kurt Angle has been eliminated from this match, and we are down to 3. Big headbutt there by Umaga. Trying to weaken AJ Styles down. AJ Styles fighting for his life here against these 2 big behemoths. See, if I was Styles, I would let the 2 big guys fight, wear each other out, eliminate each other, and then come in and off of that. Styles hanging on by a thread there.
Omos has been eliminated.
And there goes Omos making it down to the Samoan Bulldozer and the Phenomenal One. AJ might have this one. No. It looks like Umaga is fighting back. Samoan Spike. And we could be looking at our new #1 contender right here. I know AJ's still able to hang on by a thread. And that's it.
Here is your winner, the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga!
And Umaga gets the victory, which means he will go on to face Kane at Money in the Bank. Woo! Alright, and since, before we end things here, since you wanted to see that, that thing, I will show you the thing. Dang it. That way you can see the DX attire I made. I did not touch Shawn Michaels' attire for this.
Are you ready? You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Bring it down.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 482 pounds, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, D-Generation X.
Think you can tell me what to do? Know who you're talking to? Well, you better get used to the way the ball bounces. I see what you got. Inventions and ounces. That's nice, little man.
And there you are.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy
Okay. So. So basically, I really like it. Good work, Brood. Thank you. Basically, what I did. Basically, what I did is I just gave him different trunks that had the DX logos on it, and I make him enter in a DX shirt and a DX like baseball cap. All right, that has been our show for the evening. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Do keep in mind that it's kind of like a two-part show because I had to stop abruptly yesterday. Um, Yay, ads. Oh well. We're gonna go ahead and just get into things. Um, I thought that would actually help work, but oh well. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. We want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joined us today. It means so much to us that you guys took time out of your busy days to come and hang out with us. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters, starting with my hashtag wonderful wife Firebird10, our amazing friends Nick, T, and Danny, the two guys who've bought video games for me to play for y'all, Sean and Steve, and of course our two digital artists who have given us stuff. So, Amon Wolf of CNH, was it a CNH podcast, and of course Z Fire Incorporated. Good night. Good night. Um, Mary Kay. If you haven't gotten your Mary Kay yet, feel free to grab that link right there and come, yeah, browse all the wonderful products that Mary Kay has in store for you. If you have questions, you can also use that link to ask my wonderful wife, who is a Mary Kay consultant, who will answer any questions you may have Mary Kay related. Discord, we have one of those. If you haven't joined it, feel free to grab that link there and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are announced, decisions are decided, wrestling results are resulted, and, well, you just know the rest. The pain has come back, so that is why I'm kind of going through this a little faster. The original pain meds must have finally worn off. Um, what's after Discord? YouTube. If you'd like to come join us on YouTube, you can grab that link for our past live streams and highlight videos. You can grab this link to view us on TikTok. And again, I apologize about kind of the speediness of that I'm going, but I'm going to try to get some more pain meds in me soon. So last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream. And just remember that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated.
Payment.
That is a big old. Um, I'm not gonna take that on stream. I should be live again tomorrow with Poker Sunday, depending on how I feel. 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So I hope to see you guys there for that. As of tonight, I am JRabbit87. She is Firebird10.
Yeah.
And I hope you all have a very good